Tina Isioma Opene Mrs. No Sierra Leone, around a school, a Mercy Nursery and Primary School, and here in Freetown, Sierra Leone. I know them when I do. My name na Tina Opene Mrs. I'm married to a Sierra Leonean Creole by tribe, although it don't pass on. We they run a school, we will call it they run. Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi ẹ káàsán o ẹ kú dédé wòyí orúkọ mi ni Tina Isioma Opene Mrs.
Hello guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yomi Adu, the CEO of Europe Travels and Tours. Where I am today is Mercy Nursery and Primary School here in Freetown. I'm going to speak with the director of the school, the owner of the school. She's a reverend and she's an educationist. So I'm going to be having a video with her. So also we will go around the school to show us that this is one of the best schools in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Okay, so in the video today, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, I want you to do so. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a community that is all about traveling. Okay, the owner of this school is a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian. You know, I've always been telling us Nigerians are doing well wherever they find themselves. Okay, so I want you to come along with me as we go for this interview today. Hello, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
Yes, ma. I'm happy to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
I know so much about you, but our viewers out there, I want them to know you, to meet with you. So, can we meet you, ma?
Good afternoon once again, viewers. I am Tina, Mrs. Tina Opene. That's my name.
Okay.
Yes.
And you are the proprietress of this school?
Yes.
Yes, tell us the name of the school again.
This is Mercy Nursery and Primary School. We do a daycare, we do the nursery, and then we do the primary.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
And from what I was told, you are a Nigerian.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. So, which part of Nigeria are you from?
Well, I'm a Nigerian. I was born in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. I studied at the University of Lagos, Akoka in Nigeria. So I can speak Yoruba fluently. I'm from Delta State, Iseluku precisely, so I can speak my Igbo dialects.
Wow.
And I was married to a Sierra Leonean, and he's late now, so I can equally speak the Creole language.
Oh wow! Oh, okay. He's late now. I heard as you said that.
Yes, he's late.
May his soul continue to rest in peace.
Amen.
Okay, so you are at a vantage point where you speak about 3 to 4 different languages.
Yeah.
If I'm not making any mistake. You speak English?
Yes.
You speak Igbo?
Yes, sir.
You speak Yoruba?
Yes, sir.
You speak Creole language?
Yes.
That makes you to be what they call hyperglot. That means somebody who speaks so many languages.
Yeah.
I'm happy. So I want you to speak Igbo language to our viewers out there, because I know people are watching us in Nigeria. So I want you to speak Igbo language to them.
Okay. Ndị be anyị daalụnụ. Afa m bụ Tina Isioma Opene Mrs. M nọ Sierra Leone na-arụ ọrụ a school, a Mercy Nursery and Primary School, and here in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Anyị na-alụ ọrụ and ọrụ anyị na-aga ọfụma by God's grace. Thank you.
Wow, I wish I understand everything you are saying, but I know you have already said it in English.
Yes.
Now, this same thing you said, ma, I want you to speak it in Yoruba language.
Okay. Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi, ẹ káàsán o, ẹ kú dédé wòyí. Orúkọ mi ni Tina Isioma Opene Mrs. Mo run school, Mercy Nursery and Primary School ní Freetown, Sierra Leone. School wa ti were duly registered under the Ministry of Education, and a ní àwọn èèyàn both from different both Sierra Leoneans wọ́n wá sí school wa, àwọn Nigeria wà ń bí báyìí, àwọn Ghanaians wà ń bí báyìí, so it's a different tribes, and a máa try láti maintain standard ní school wa. Thank you.
Wow, this is awesome. So those of us who are non-Yorubas, what she said, she has already spoken it in English.
Okay.
Now, for the benefit of our Sierra Leoneans, everybody in this country speaks Creole, and funny enough or good enough, our mommy here speaks Creole as well. So, ma, the same thing you said in English, in Igbo, in Yoruba, I want you to say it again in Creole to our people out there as well.
All right. Fambu Demonadu. My name na Tina Opene Mrs. I'm married to a Sierra Leonean Creole by tribe, although it don't pass on. We dey run a school, we call it they run a church. The name of the school na Mercy Nursery and Preparatory School. The church na Mercy House in the side street. While Mercy Nursery and Primary School, we dey na by number 9 Upper Waterloo Street. We school duly registered under the Ministry of Education, and we school we dey do well. We get different people them, we get different countries them where they can at the school. We get Sierra Leoneans, we get Nigerians, we get Ghanaians where they now we school. We teachers then we get Sierra Leoneans, we get Nigerian teachers equally. And we school now we they do very, very well. We don't set up the school since September 2011, and up to now this building now there we they use, we they do expansion currently, and we see they continue for do expansion. So fam with them, and they invite you now all any side where you there within Freetown, do you have for try patronize, we try visit we, and we know say you know go be disappointed. Thank you.
If you have interest of children at heart, because to start a massive job like this, then by the way, how long has this school been?
Okay, Mercy School started operations in 2011. September 2011.
12 years?
Yes.
12 years.
12 years.
Wow. So you have love for children, because I believe if one doesn't have love for children,
to run a daycare, nursery and primary school, you need to have love for children. First, you want to see like when I relate with them this morning, because I've not been in school for
a while.
Yeah, for a few days. When I came in, some of them ran, Auntie Tina, I just give me a high five, blah, give me a high five. I said, Mom, I said, Dad, Tina, why were you not in school? You know, some parents when I came in school, I said, hey, my daughter said I must call you. You have been sick. There must be that rapport between you and the kids. and your ability to make them better academically, to make them better. So that is what draws them. So for you to run a business like this, you must be ready you must love kids. Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you one or two more questions. Okay? Now you are a Nigerian and you are a school director and a school owner in Sierra Leone. Among the children that you have, are there Nigerians among them? Do you have parents?
Yes,
Nigerian parents
yes.
patronizing you?
I have Nigerian parents, I have Ghanaian parents, but the greater number that we have is Sierra Leoneans. Yes, but we have Nigerians, also we have Ghanaians, different tribes. Yes, the thing is, as you maintain the standard of the school, gradually people get to hear about your school, and then those, every school is cut out for a particular set of people, depending on your building, depending on the school fees, and all of that. So we have.
I'm about going into that area of school fees.
Okay.
Before that, let me say this to our Nigeria brothers and sisters who are parents here. Your children, I can guarantee you that once you bring your children here, one, things about God will be taught, because your children is not going to be wayward, and academically your children is going to be sound, because the owner of the school is not just a Christian, she is also a preacher of the gospel. She is a pastor, and God has helped her, and the church is doing fine here in Sierra Leone. So also the school. So if you are contemplating about where to take your children, I want you to bring them here. So I want you to tell us the location. I know this is Upper Waterloo Street, but I just want you to know the proper address so that when somebody is coming,
they will know how to get to us. All right. Greetings again to my viewers. Mercy Nursery and Primary School, that's the name of our school. Mercy Nursery and Primary School. We are located at number 9 Upper Waterloo Street. Some people also call it Small Waterloo Street, but the real name is Upper Waterloo Street. So we are located at number 9 Upper Waterloo Street, off Shaka Stevens Street. Waterloo Street is just off Shaka Stevens Street. Number 9 Upper Waterloo Street, inside Freetown. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, there's a question I love to ask anybody I bring on my program. When I was growing up, especially when I was in secondary school, Professor Wole Soyinka used to be my role model.
Okay.
So if I may ask you, who is your role model, or who are your role models?
Okay, in Sierra Leone, as I run the school. Yes.
Sierra Leone,
okay. One of my major role models is Mrs. Helen Kiley. Helen.
Oh, okay. Is Sierra Leone?
Yes, she's the proprietress of Modern Elementary and High School. Yes, she's one of my mentors. I look at the way she started from the scratch, and today she has one of the biggest schools in private school in Sierra Leone. Yes, and also being a woman, and she's a farm person, very farm. We'll say she's rich, but I don't see her as that type that is segregated as a rich person. She's a good mixer. She interacts, she embraces everybody. When I first started hearing about her, I was the principal at grade school, but I was feeling, those are high class people. But when we met, it's like, from this school, you are Tina, nice to meet you. And from there, we talk. Anytime I could call her, we're having this program. Are you? Say, okay, don't worry, if I'm free, I'll come. And she's really, really down to earth, very friendly. So I love the way she's running the school. And today she has branches. The school has branched out. Yes, school has branched out. And she has a very tall, gigantic building. And she's doing extremely well. She has a vehicle.
She's your role model.
She's my role model. We pray one day, Mercy Street will have a vehicle. We'll branch out to another area in Freetown, and we start spreading.
That's lovely. Okay. Yeah. Thumbs up to you, man. I believe you are watching.
Yes.
Reverend Tina. So really, really praise you.
Yeah.
All kudos to you and all glory to God. Okay, Ma, I will also want to, because it's one of the things I always say on my program if I am, talking to Nigerians. When last did you visit Nigeria?
I think that should be over 30 years ago when my mom passed on.
Wow.
Yeah, when my mom passed on, I went there. I was there when she was sick. I was there for a long time. I was there when she was sick. We tried hospitals until she passed on. Then I waited, and like funerals in Nigeria had to, they don't fix it immediately. It has to take like maybe 3 or 4 weeks for other children that are out of the country to come in. So I was there till the funeral was over, and after the funeral, I'm from Delta State, so we have a lot of protocol. After laying her down, we still have about a week of the Umuadas coming and this one's coming. You have to keep.
So where are you from in Nigeria?
I'm from Delta State. I'm from East Seluku.
Oh,
In Delta State, yes.
So, Mark, since you started this school, I know there'll be challenges, there'll be, do I say ups and downs, as they always say. Life is not a bed of roses,
Yeah.
and I also know that businesses are also not bed of roses.
Yeah.
I have started a lot of businesses out there before, getting into travels and all. So I know what I'm talking about. So, now, what are the obstacles that you faced when you were starting out the school, and how did you overcome them?
Okay, there were different challenges at different stages. Different challenges. Starting initially, I worked in WAEC Nigeria, post exams department in Lagos, Ogba. That was where I worked first. So I had a high standard because in post exams we do questions, we look at scripts and the rest of it. So when I came, I was with that high standard of we want to maintain standard. So we were looking for teachers with the certificates, a diploma in teachers certificates and the rest of it. It took us time. Of course, we had a lot of people that had it, and some were asking for a particular amount. And since we're just starting out, actually the school was founded by my husband and I. Yeah, my husband was the one here. Then I was working as principal until before he passed on. 2 years before he passed on, I came down. I resigned from my job and came over here to run the school fully. So at the time I took over, I had to do registration of the school first. So the registration of the school, that was one major thing that took us a lot of time. Then after the registration of the school, we had other processes, getting qualified teachers, maintaining qualified teachers. Then the building was not this big, it was just a small building
When
we started. So we had to put up this place, put up the building upstairs, expand the present classrooms we are using, put up the other nursery section. So it's a lot of things. And another challenge we have is that with each government comes a new policy. Yes, so yes, with each government comes a new policy, taxations, tenement rates, business rates, income tax. And with each government come different challenges. But in it all, I really will thank God, because in all of this, God has seen us through. We have been able to stand on top, yes. And the other challenge is ensuring that teachers in the classroom teach what the curriculum says. Because sometimes, when you bring a teacher, yes, at times you bring in a teacher has left one school to come over to your school, you do the interview, they answer everything very, very well. But the problem is their ability to, because each school has its own standard, but we want them to be able to maintain what we want. That is the standard we want. So that is one major problem. Sometimes people want to teach what they think should be taught in their own school. So those are some of the problems. So it takes me coming in the morning, I go into the classroom, I sit in there to ensure the teachers are teaching what they're supposed to teach and the way they're supposed to teach it. Now for children, their span of attention is less than 30 minutes per year. So you have to teach, you have to jump up, you have to exercise, and then you sit them down again. You have to get television, things them to keep them busy, toys to keep them busy. Yes. So those are some of the issues that we have to go through.
That's very good. Yeah, talking about teachers, I appreciate the fact that you are always looking for,
Qualified,
teachers,
yes,
competent teachers,
yeah,
yes, because of the future of these children.
yes,
Now, if there are teachers, because I know some teachers are watching us,
yeah,
even in Nigeria,
yes,
and you are an employer of labor here, what if somebody in Nigeria says, "Oh, I would also like to leave Nigeria, come over to Sierra Leone, let me come and work as a teacher." Maybe the person is a professional teacher. Are there room for such? Do you have, can you
accommodate them.
such? Can you employ such? Maybe from Ghana, from Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. Yes, for us there is room for them because actually my vision is to bring in a high standard of educators into the school. But again, there are laws.
There are
There are
laws.
laws, yes. The taxation, because you have to pay what you call NASI, you have to pay NRA on each staff. Now, the taxation on foreigners is higher.
Oh,
So it's like bringing in an expatriate
yeah.
to run the school. So when you bring in an expatriate, you pay the tax, and the way it's calculated is a little different and it's a little higher. So those are some of the things that we also consider. So, and because like I said earlier, bringing in a qualified teacher with the HTC, that's highest teacher certificate, or the TC, the teacher certificate, when you use them, you have to pay higher. The fees, the salary you pay, the income is higher compared with using just a WASP holder. So it's not the same thing. So overhead, when we look at the salaries, the overhead that we have to pay, it's also high. It's quite huge, yes. So those are the things. So if I'm bringing in somebody from outside of Sierra Leone, we have to think twice, because the government will have to ask us, why are you bringing in an expatriate? And this is the cost of bringing in an expatriate. So we rather use the indigens.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Okay.
So also, in Nigeria schools, we have what we call special subjects.
Okay.
Nigeria is an anglophone country, a country where we officially speak English.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, they teach French also.
Okay.
So most schools, when you have a French teacher, we call that special subjects or something.
Yeah.
So, like French, music, and the rest. Now here, do you have special teachers like that? One. Then number two, they say all work without play makes Jack a dull boy. Do you have extracurricular activities that you do? Are there different clubs in the school?
All right, thank you so much, sir. Yes, at Master School we have different subjects. Apart from the normal subjects that we teach, the current Minister of Education, Dr. David Senge, has done a good work. He has introduced civic education into our syllabus, and I love civic education because it's a little different from social studies. It helps the students to know their rights and their obligation to the nation. Unlike before, like what Covenant University is doing in Nigeria, they train you not to just graduate and start looking for a job, but you graduate and become an employer of labor. They train you to become an entrepreneur. That's what one of the things Covenant University in Nigeria is into. So that is what the new David Senge, the current Minister of Education, that's what he's looking after more. So with civic education, we are teaching the children what not just their responsibility, but what is their rights and what they are supposed to they are supposed to give back to the nation, Sierra Leone. They're supposed to give back. They're supposed to think about it. They are not just there to be asking, this is my right, I have a right to education, I have a right to good food, I have a right to good shelter. No. But even to that right, there are responsibilities attached. So civic education is new. We take it in this school. We downloaded the new syllabus from the website of the Ministry of Education, and we are using it both for the nursery section and the primary section. We have it, and we have textbooks available for those subjects. Then we also teach French. We teach French in our school. Last year, during the December, we had carol service. And one of the things that made parents very happy was when they heard our children singing the national anthem in French. Sierra Leone
National
national
anthem of Sierra
anthem.
Leone.
Yes, in French.
In French.
In French.
I want them to also sing it in sing Nigeria national anthem in French.
In French, okay.
Please teach them.
That's why we have to talk to the French teacher.
The French teacher, yeah.
But since we are in Sierra Leone, we
Yeah,
learn the national anthem in French, the national pledge in French.
Wow.
So each of our activities, like the carol service, like this year now, this March we'll be having inter-house sport, we'll be having
this year.
Yeah, this March. We'll be having inter-house sport, we'll be having the Thanksgiving, we'll be having the prize giving, we'll be having the Founders Day, then we have the outing. In each of these activities, we take it. In each of these activities, we take French language, we sing our national anthem in French and the rest of it. So then you spoke about extracurricular activity. Yes, in every time we try to include field trip, outings. Yes, just like you mentioned about Europe travel club. Yes. So last time we were at Victoria Park.
Victoria Park.
Yes, in Freetown, yeah, Victoria Park. We had a great time from 10 a.m. in the morning till about 6 p.m.
Wow.
The children, it was what we titled the family outing. So the children were there with their parents, with their food, with their drinks. We had music, we had a DJ, we had games with parents and the child.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the parents and the child. Yes, it's a competition. Yes. Then we have games like the running with your child.
Yeah.
Yes, there's something like a rope. No, you tie this leg and this leg to each child and the mother. And then this one with the mother. We have about 10 people. Their parents, there's somebody coordinating from the other end. So they have to run from this end to that end. So we want to see the parents that will win. And it was a lot of fun. Then we had the kiddie section where the parents have to back their babies and run. Yes. Wow. It was lots of fun. Then we had the balloon section where the parents and the kids have to play balloon, and then we want to see whose balloon burst first. Yeah, so it was a lot of interesting activity here. So that's where we are able to have work and then pleasure time.
So I believe you viewers out there, you are watching and you are also listening to what our mommy here is saying. Bring your children wherever you are in Sierra Leone, bring them over here. Tell you your children will grow total. You know, there's this thing we call total child. The child will grow physically, spiritually, and the rest. Mentally,
socially,
cognitive factor, the affective domain, the psychomotor domain will all be developed in this school. I can assure you of that. I have seen the children and I'm still going to see them again. So, on the final note, I don't know what you would like to tell our people in diaspora, Africans in diaspora. You see, in my program, what I always say is that let Africans in Canada, in Europe, everywhere, let them come back and develop Africa. Africa will be developed by Africans. Nobody else can do it for us. Those countries where they are all going to, if those countries are not good, if they are not developed by them, we Africans wouldn't go there. So our people are there making a lot of money, driving posh cars, big cars, What advice do you have for them?
Well, I want to use this medium to encourage all Africans in diaspora. There's no place like home. That's number one. Number two, we need, even while we work over there, the best thing is to keep investing in our countries. We need to do investments in our countries. And beyond the investment, once in a while we should take out some time down to Africa, set up some of the facilities that they are enjoying over there. Because there are some more standard schools over there and there are ways they are run there. If they have the experiences, the expertise, they can bring it down to Africa and then set up the same thing. The only difference is that they tend to charge very high with them. But of course, there are still parents that can afford it. But the more we bring it down to Africa, the more we develop Africa. And when you have an investment in Africa, it doesn't matter which part of the world you are, it keeps bringing you down home to also see. And like we just said earlier, it is we the Africans that have to develop our African country. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, sir.
I want to believe when next you come around, you are going to also welcome us.
Yes.
So finally, to our people out there, you have had it all, as I always say, from the office, from the mouth of the Reverend, this is Master School. And I want you to keep watching this YouTube channel, Aero Travels and Tours. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, I want you to subscribe and also share and like. Understand? So, till I come your way again, I remain ever sincerely yours, Yomi, and you keep watching Aero Travels and Tours YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you.